Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, please continue to pray for me. I had a moment of sadness this past week. What had happened was that spring marks two big anniversaries of two computer game projects that I undertook. First, on March 19th, 2020, I started writing an AI for the game of backgammon. I nicknamed the game Corona Gammon. And within a few short months, Corona Gammon became the number one backgammon AI in the world, and I competed in the Computer Olympiad 2 years in a row. I think it might still be the number one AI in the world. I don't know because I haven't gone to the Computer Olympiad. They returned to in-person contests, and I haven't been able to find time to travel as of late. I competed in 2020, 2021, but I hope to go back this year. Unfortunately, the last couple of years, I've had a career pivot. I returned to the dating scene and a bunch of other stuff in my life. Fixed up my eating disorder, although my eating disorder has kind of returned with a vengeance. You see, I was really good with eating properly when it was in isolation, right? When I'm dealing with connecting with other people, both professionally at the office and also the return to the dating scene, and also all the dramas that can go on. There, a lot of stuff goes by the wayside when I do. I didn't realize that. I think the fact that I corrected my eating disorder in the context of isolation kind of hurt. Now looking back at it, I got really good at doing it in isolation. I had a very chatty roommate. Fortunately, I'm out of there. I had a very chatty roommate who hijacked my entire eating routine, and it didn't do wonders to me either. So I want you guys to pray for me. I want to address two things for the rest of Lent. My eating disorders and also returning to the computer games because March 19th was the anniversary of the Corona Gammon. April 1st, 2022, got to remember what was going on. Putin had just invaded Ukraine, and Ukrainian refugees were fleeing to Poland. So as a symbolic gesture, I started writing an AI for the Ticket to Ride Poland edition. It's map pack 6.5 for those who play board games. Unfortunately, I haven't really finished. I had set a goal of finishing the project on. Well, first of all, I nicknamed the game E-Polonium for two reasons. Number one, because Ukrainians are fleeing to Poland, and also polonium happens to be Putin's favorite weapon for assassinating spies of his. I hope we assassinate Putin with polonium. I really do, because Poland was very instrumental in helping the Ukrainian refugees. I think it would be one last good gesture if their invention finally offs Putin. I just think it would be. Um, actually, I'm willing, those of you who know a little bit of chemistry, I'm willing to donate some material to make that polonium. And polonium-210 is now made from neutron bombardment of bismuth, and I'm planning to donate a very beautiful bismuth crystal to use for that as a symbolic gesture, if you will. Anyway, so I started programming the AI for Ticket to Ride Poland. Unfortunately, I got sidetracked. Two reasons I got sidetracked. Number one, I was upset that nobody wanted to play the board game with. You know what? It was wrong for me to be upset at that. I missed so many opportunities. I got so hyper fixated on that. And number two, I moved to Phoenix to pursue my teaching career, and all the other stuff that has gone on. You guys know all the other stuff that has gone on over recent years. But I hope to go back to that Computer Olympia conference. I Unfortunately, competing in the conference is what caused me all this isolation and grief. So I don't know what to do now. Right? I'm praying to the God of dislikes that maybe I resolve some other things in my life, free up some capacity to go back to the conference. But I do want to finish that E-Polonium game because I feel like I left something unfinished in my life. This July 26 will mark a 130-year wedding anniversary for Pierre and Mary Curie. I'm hoping that'll be the day I finish the game. All right. Pray that I accomplish these two. These two things will be my goal for the rest of Lent: eating disorder problems, and return to the Computer Olympiad. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.